3, nigga TBC, nigga bake boy hype for the nigga ENT. When you see me, you gon' see my G.
www. Love the number. JMRadio.com. It's going on. We're just kicking back and having fun behind the scenes. You hit the 111 button on me yesterday, and that was a good joke.
Who? Where?
You. Yesterday.
I mean, when? I mean, who?
Like I said, it's real with Rillos. We just kicking and having a good time. We got a couple new people that strolled through. D Black, newest member of the team.
Yeah.
No, he's not the newest no more.
He's not. He's
the newest intern.
He's checking it out. We don't know if he's jumping down yet.
Man, he gonna have fun here. He gonna enjoy this shit. You married?
No.
Oh yeah, you really gonna enjoy it. Are you in a relationship?
No.
Oh yeah, you gonna have way more fun than me.
We got he wasn't here yesterday when you could have asked all these questions.
Hey, I ain't know what you wanted me to ask him yesterday. You was
now
giving,
you want to get
you was giving confusing descriptions like,
not.
who is this? What does he do? But don't ask him about his music. If what he do is music, what he gonna talk about? So he in the building rocking with us. Miss Corbin slid through. I don't think she gonna talk about. She's staying for the next show, but she is in the building.
Ooh, she's so fine, y'all.
In case y'all see her in the background. Make sure y'all stay tuned for In the Nude with Miss Cookie at 8:30. It really gets in the nude. It ain't just a name. All right, another thing that we kind of touched on yesterday that was hilarious to me is the strippers who went to the Super Bowl.
I knew you was gonna talk about that.
Hey, and dance. And you know, guys probably been hitting girls up all over the nation. Hey, come to Miami. You got to think how much work went into this. These guys had to search Facebook and Instagram for just models and people and all these strippers from all over the world and send them messages like, hey, if you come to Miami and dance, we're going to pay you such and such. So you got all these strippers.
I don't think that's what happened.
Nah, that's what somebody hit them up. It was too many. It was too many of them.
There was a lot of bitches that was like, man, I'm finna go to, because there's bitches that just go to other places to strip.
They was already going.
No, somebody booked their plane tickets there. They just didn't book their plane tickets back.
Oh.
Well, they told you got to find your own way to get back.
So how you get stuck if you already knew that you had to find your own way?
Because you never got paid. Because the person who booked your ticket booked you to dance at this party that you didn't get paid to dance for.
And you ain't get no tips?
Y'all saw all the money that was thrown.
This whole shit sounds real sketchy.
Hey,
no, these hoes dumb.
It wasn't me, but it don't.
These all like Shaggy.
It don't matter.
They showed the contract that the girls had to sign. It said like, cannot pick up money off the floor. Only the employees of the club can pick it up.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
It was a contract.
That's brilliant.
It says dancers cannot pick up money off the floor. Dancers will be paid a fee, so I guess they got paid like a separate amount, but it probably wasn't nothing compared to what was on the floor.
That's brilliant.
Only the employees could pick up the money, the employees of the club.
That's brilliant.
And like it was like certain dance rules.
What the next Super Bowl gonna be at? I'm gonna try that.
No, but that guy apologized. What's the quality control?
The guy that put it together?
P or whatever, Lear Galores, daddy. He put it together and he was like, sorry to all the dancers, next time we'll make sure it's a different type of event. Like, I was like,
next time.
No, if them girls go there to dance, they shouldn't sign no contract. They should just
dance and get the fuck.
Yeah, get their money. All that money is on the floor, like.
But how much were they supposed to be getting paid?
It just said the dancers get paid a fee.
It doesn't have the number of the fee.
It don't have it just shows the contract.
That's in writing. It's basically saying, hey, you gonna get paid a fee.
So you didn't ask what the fee was when you signed it?
Well, no, I'm sure they probably got paid something.
It was probably
but nothing compared to what was being thrown at them.
Shit, I just wanna. I don't even want to be the person to put together. I just want to be the nigga that sweep up the money. Like, look at these bitches dancing for free.
Hell no, me?
And they don't even know it.
I be dancing and like, don't drop my money! Don't drop my money! Give me my money in my hand. Put it right here.
Nah,
don't drop it.
That's hilarious. I be the nigga just sweep it up like, bitch, you don't even know. Keep dancing though.
That's terrible.
That's cool. Like, bitch,
Why do you like seeing strippers in distress?
No,
Why you got such a beef with the stripper industry?
First off, when I'm seeing them, they don't know they in distress. So it's not going to be strippers in distress. It's going to be strippers enjoying themselves. They going to be out there killing it because at that point, if it's a Super Bowl weekend, you getting NFL money. When people go down there to go see strippers, they going to throw money. It ain't going to be like no Harlem Nights, $7 or $8, and you been there 18 hours. Like, nah, if you in Miami on Super Bowl weekend, niggas is throwing money, especially what if it was celebrities in the club, but they stopped through. Niggas be really trying to show out then. So, there's plenty of money being thrown.
Well, no, on the videos, like, you just see, like, hella money, like this.
They could have just said that the tip out was like some ridiculous amount rather than to do that shit to them people.
Fuck that, bro.
Money.
I would have been in there with a vacuum cleaner sucking that shit up.
No, but they kicked out one dancer because she was like, I guess she was done with her set or whatever, and she like came out and she had her purse and she was like picking up money and they kicked her out.
But they gonna have to kick me out.
She went out like a G.
No, they took her bag. They took her bag.
Oh no, you can't take my bag.
They took the bag and dumped all the money back on the floor.
She
I
better
saw it
than
on
me.
the shade room.
I would have went to the gas station and got me a couple gallons of gasoline, and I would have set that club on fire. My money burning up too. Y'all can come out. Hey,
why are you gonna ruin all them strippers' lives?
Hey, they can come grab what? No, they gonna get that. They gonna grab
third-degree burns.
They gonna grab what they can grab.
Crispy bitches, and we don't want that.
I take a crispy bitch before I catch a stuck at the airport bitch. I'd rather a bitch. I'd rather a bitch who can get around than somebody who's stuck at the airport. If you ain't got your life together and you stuck at the airport because you wouldn't try to make it.
You say you rather talk to a girl
who crispy?
That was crispy.
I like mine dark.
That's covered in third degree. No, hold on.
That's dark
I don't
too.
mean crispy as in dark skin. I'm talking about crispy as in the result of a fire.
No, but
love it.
Clarify that.
About a woman that he don't want a woman.
What I need from her did not burn up. I promise.
Her body is 92% burnt, including the pussy.
She really gonna feel it now then.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. But look, he talking about he'd rather that over a woman that gets stuck at the airport that can't get around. Isn't this the same person that talked about that woman that didn't drive on the freeway?
Yep. No. That was hold on.
You was talking to a bitch that didn't get around.
Exactly.
This why he learned his lesson.
No. It's a difference. She's getting around. It's just taking her longer to get there.
It's taking them a little longer to get there. If I tell her the night before, hey, be at my house at 5 a.m., she gonna be at my house at 5 a.m. She might have to get up at 2 a.m. because she don't get on the freeway, but she gonna be there at 5. Somebody stuck at the airport ain't going nowhere. At all.
Cause I hate niggas wet up the blunt.
Especially when you stripping, you don't live your life with like a lot of strippers that I know or have heard of don't live their life where they just building up their bank account and buying this and buying that. It's more of day-to-day type stuff. Like I'm just trying to go and make this money for the night. So it's more day-to-day. But them strippers, if you going out there for something like that, you gotta kind of have your life together, kind of already. You gotta kind of at least
going to get their life together.
No. See, and that's a gamble.
Yeah,
you should at least have.
Let me tell y'all what y'all don't understand. That lifestyle, especially for people that have been doing it a long time, it creates a different mentality than the logical what we're sitting here and saying.
Oh, I know, I understand that.
I mean, I can understand the hopes and wishes, the dreams, the hearsay, the urban legends, it's gonna be a lot. Like they did the same shit when it was here last year. So it's common. It's what happens. It's just now people are actually making think about it. Yeah. But
fuck what they're making about it. I'm doing it next year.
I want to know one thing about the culture, since we're talking about the culture, and I know weed is a major part of the culture.
Yes.
Right. So I want to know how many people smoke, and if you do smoke, what are some of the things
that you don't like about people that you smoke with?
Why don't you elaborate?
All right, so we're gonna do smokers etiquette. This is for everybody who smokes.
Major key alert.
Or has smoked in the past with people. I ain't talking about a cigarette because we established the fact that with cigarettes, it's just short me
Who's
down.
sharing
You're not
cigarettes?
you're not passing the cigarette back and forth.
This was from yesterday. Is there any cigarette smokers in the building?
I ain't never passed a cigarette to expect it back. Yeah.
Who was saying? You said cigars.
Yeah, I said cigars.
I said cigars too.
Is niggas sharing cigars?
No.
Madame.
Chief. You gotta get your own.
I think if you got like a nice cigar and you be like, hey man, you should taste this, and you be like, here, check this out.
No nigga ever says, hey man, you should taste this.
If I'm gonna say you should taste this, I'm gonna tell you how much it costs and where I got it from.
Yeah, that too.
I've tried their cigar.
But I'm talking about, have you seen one nigga ask another nigga, hey, let me hit your cigar, or hey, try my cigar and see what it tastes like. Taste this right here, bruh. Taste my cigar, bruh.
No.
Okay, thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all tripping. I'm gonna bring a cigar.
Nigga, and you gonna pass it to who?
I'm gonna be that nigga that say, here, taste my cigar,
And
bro.
what a nigga gonna look at you like, nigga, what nigga? I wanna square up with you after that.
I'm gonna be like, see, you on that bullshit. I'm trying to be
nigga.
generous.
Hey, everybody that's tuned in, I wanna know what y'all think as well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So, D Black, one thing you don't like a situation you was in smoking, and somebody did something disrespectful and you felt like it was uncalled for.
I mean, the one thing I didn't like was wetting the blunt up. That was my pet peeve. That was my biggest pet peeve when I did smoke. I don't smoke
can't even
anymore.
look you right now.
That was my biggest pet peeve.
Hey, it's niggas still out here wetting blunts in 2020.
I mean,
And they know they wetting them hoes. They ain't even saying, hey, you might need a little lighter to, dry it off a little bit. They just handing you a wet ass
at
blunt.
least if you're gonna do that, pass me the lighter too when you pass the blunt.
Yeah.
Cause I know what that means.
And you gotta apologize when you do that
Yeah,
shit
of
too.
course.
It ain't just no, here go the lighter and pass the blunt. You gotta say, hey, I apologize, I
What
wetted
if
it.
they're not aware? What's worse, a person that is aware that doesn't give a fuck,
If you
or
got
a person that's not aware and is just wetting up blunts from here to Mississippi?
If you got a
completely
juicy
illegal?
mouth and you hitting the blunt, you better know you have a juicy mouth.
The problem is if he don't know, somebody should say something.
Who's gonna say?
Say, bro, what you doing?
No. It's your. Hold on. Now, this is a rule in smoking. After you hit the blunt, you have to look at it before you pass it. You ain't. It's no way you just pass somebody a blunt. You ain't even looking at the
I
blunt.
agree, because people are not mindful.
Yeah, you have to look at the blunt. And if you
Inspect it quick.
Yeah, exactly.
A quick scan.
It should take no longer than a second.
Yes. Just,
No longer. And when you get good at it, you can do the flip while you passing it, and
You
just
can see it in
you
your-
can
you
do it
can
all in one.
Check into your peripheral.
But
See,
it-
like I'm talking. But I pass it. And I'm inspecting.
It's your job. You see the pass and inspect. We might have to put out a tutorial video in the near future
It's
about
a pass and inspect.
Yeah, pass and inspect.
You know what I'm saying?
If
Check
you-
to see if the ash is too long. Maybe you should ash it first
Yes.
instead of
that's-
giving this.
That ain't before you inspect it. You should know if you have to ash it or not because you hitting it. When
Right.
you're looking at the blunt, because it shouldn't take that long for the blunt to get to the next person.
That get high and don't be remembering all of that shit.
Hey,
It's not. It's like saying I don't remember to squat when I piss. Like it's natural. It's an etiquette.
it's like saying I don't remember to put the blunt up to my lips when I'm ready
I
to
used
smoke.
to be real stupid high and be like, here, and they be like, damn, you ain't ash. I'm like, look.
See what I'm saying?
But look. One thing she said was used to.
Used to smoke.
So you don't smoke no more?
I can't.
We respect that.
But like now, looking back on the fact you used to smoke and you used to do it, how do you feel about
I'm
that?
sober as shit, so I can actually see what's going on now. When I'm high as fuck and you inebriated, like I'll be high. I'll be in a stupor. So like,
See, no.
So,
See, we don't use
no.
words like stupor
for real.
because I feel like that.
Because I didn't graduate.
Okay, well, stupor means it has basically has a negative connotation to take us down a level.
Yeah.
When in fact, like I feel like smoking to me it elevates me. You know what I'm saying? I feel even more aware, and I'm able to.
I mean, I'm not saying that stupor isn't I'm not using it in a negative connotation. I'm using it in more of the actions of like.
Well, everybody gets high different. Everybody's
so
weed affects everybody differently.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I can't
how
smoke.
you feeling in that moment. If I'm like sitting here just like, if I'm chilling with my family and we just sitting here just smoking, sometimes I may be on my phone and be like, here, and forget the ash.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Forgetting
Like,
the ash is cool. Like
that's what I mean.
that
when I say
happens
that.
sometimes.
Like, I'm high.
But
I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me.
No.
Give me
Like
back. Let me ash it.
that.
back.
No. That's
Like,
cool. But wetting the blunt
Oh, no.
You gotta be aware.
That's what
See?
I think
Now,
that might be the number one.
If you wetting the blunt, you
far.
probably didn't ash. I promise you didn't ash if you wetting the blunt.
A juicy motherfucker in the mouth is probably not likely to be. But see, that's another thing. Like, I really believe in, just like connecting with that high and being mindful and being in the moment. So if you're distracted by your cell phone or something that's going on, you're not connecting with smoking and you're not mindful. Like, this is a
But everybody smokes
fellowship.
for different reasons, though.
That's true.
We have different purposes of why we smoke. If I smoke with my family, it's different than when I'm smoking by myself, or when I'm smoking when I'm, doing something else, or whatever the case.
Well, if you're by yourself,
you
then
can
there's
smoke
no
one
etiquette
after you
needed.
fuck. It's
But when
different.
you
It's
smoke
different with your sister.
But when you smoke,
There's different intentions.
But when you
know what I'm
smoking
saying?
with friends, you gotta be like somewhat engaged in the people around you.
She
I would
brings a
think.
great point because we
No,
have to
because I mean,
justify.
at the end of the
It's
day,
like
Yeah.
smokers
I
guide
understand.
to the galaxy with 2 people or
Yeah.
2+ people, 3+
Yeah.
people.
I mean, honestly, it just really depends because, like I said, like you were just saying something about the fact that like it's just different etiquette, but at the same time, though, like I said, I could be literally just like you supposed to be in tune with people that you smoking with. I mean, we in tune because we there.
Yeah,
it's just a different level.
Like it's.
I don't know. Me
it's a-
personally, I consider like smoking is like eating. It's like a way of life. So at the end of the day, it's a way that people.
No,
what people do,
when you
so-
say in tune,
Sustain.
it's level to
Yeah.
It's a
So if I'm
sustenance.
eating dinner, I could be eating dinner looking at TV. It could be a whole family in my fucking house. That don't mean that I'm sitting here like,
but-
so you enjoy your food?
be. But no, like it's one thing to be in tune with people, like vibing with them. But I'm speaking more of a being in tune with what's going on at the moment. Like my big smoker's etiquette is if we hitting a blunt. And I don't like somebody to walk off with it. Like if we
We
in
just
here
coming up with, like,
and you
standard-
standing up smoking and somebody call you to the back, you're not allowed to walk
It
off
might
with
be
the blunt.
cooking.
That's bad etiquette for me.
Oh, y'all got,
Because I don't
y'all
know.
got too many rules.
No, that ain't no rule.
We're just trying to come up with.
Now, if you roll the blunt and it's your blunt, I understand. But if I roll the blunt and
That's
we all
why
passing around,
I
you
enjoy
you walk
personal
off with
parties.
it.
When I did smoke, I enjoy personal parties. Everybody had their own motherfucking blunt.
I'm rooting for you, D Black.
That dough was winning.
Right. Oh,
We shall
it's Miss
overcome.
Cookie, baby.
What up? Sorry for the wait.
I text everybody.
Oh shit, we were live.
So
Sorry.
it's more about I don't know. For me, it's just like I have a problem. I don't really have too big of a problem with ashing because there's been times where somebody just ain't paying attention and they forget to ash. But if you wetting the blunt on multiple occasions, you should be passing a lighter with it, or you should be like,
I don't agree with that because not everything should be lit with the lighter again. Number one, it degrades the quality of the blunt, especially if it's a paper. Then you got holes in the paper, and then once the paper is soggy, everything goes. It's just like why?
No.
Why do y'all smoke if y'all gotta do all that? Like that's too much.
That's not.
No.
Y'all don't do all that. Y'all don't have no respect
Y'all
for it.
making it
That's
kind of
why.
weird to me.
We gonna continue this on another
saying,
time.
like-
But it's a situation.
Yeah.
I know that there's an etiquette to everything, but
That's why it's called the Stoner's Guide to Smoking. So that if you're someone who's just crossing over,
Aspiring
you don't
smokers.
jump into somebody's smoking circle with a wet ass mouth, completely just willy nilly, young college freshman that's
look.
starting to find itself.
Now, I think when we do this, when we write this out, I think there should be consequences. Each one should have their own consequence when you violate.
Forfeiture of a pass around.
Yeah. Like if you let the blunt,
you all just smoke your own.
if you let the blunt go,
She doesn't understand.
like if you pass the blunt,
Yeah.
if y'all pass the blunt, and you let the blunt go out like 3 times, everybody should be able to steal off on you. It's got to be severe consequences.
The words of Smokey, you didn't put in on this man. Like,
If me and my sister smoking, if she ain't got money or I ain't got money, that's different. But we're not finna pull up to a function and participate in the blunt and don't have any money. That's just not how it goes.
Exactly.
Basic rules.
Yeah.
That's all. Standard.
Now, if you put now if you pull up now if you got plenty and they pull up to the party and you let them smoke with you, is it bad etiquette to walk off with the blunt?
so it's the same.
If I came, I'm the guest.
Yeah, you the guest. If she didn't bring no weed. And but we let her smoke and we pass her the blunt and she walk off with the blunt.
That's disrespectful.
We probably gonna jump her when she come back in.
That's like if I
Because
offer you my hit, you don't walk off with my bottle.
We don't know what you did with it. We don't
Exactly.
like it ain't
You
that we
could've
don't
switched it
trust
for the
you. That's what we're.
associate with those types of people.
See,
Yeah.
and that's why
Yeah.
we're eliminating them. But
I'm just saying, like, if you, why are you around me?
she's so
I'm
funny.
confused. Like, I'm
that's
on some
true.
real
That's
shit.
true.
Like,
This
why
song
are you
is dope,
smoking with
Boris.
people that you don't trust to fuck with?
People will surprise you.
But why
Right.
do you smoke with people that you don't even know their last name? I don't smoke with just random motherfuckers.
Hey,
That's just me.
I know a woman and her last
I'm not
name, and I was
gonna
married
walk
to her, and
up
I ain't know her.
You seem cool. You want to hit my blunt with me? Like, I don't know you, nigga. I
Hey,
don't know your
first off,
business.
if I pass a blunt to a random stranger, I don't want it back. I'm
So why
high.
you passing the blunt?
He giving
Because-
it away.
Hey, it's
Oh,
a
you
blessing.
giving them the roast?
Sometimes you gotta bless
Cookie.
people.
He giving it away.
Man, I
You
don't know.
don't-
That's some weird ass etiquette to me. I'm also.
You ain't never just been done with a
I
blunt
don't
and like,
invite
hey, you
homeless
wanna
people
hit
to
this?
my house
And
to
get-
eat Thanksgiving dinner. I don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm just being real. Like, I don't invite strangers
Well,
to
we're
my
not.
house.
It's not like it's not something that is like, oh, this is ritualistic. This is like, hey, here's some things to be mindful of when you're smoking and participating in
Yeah.
this smoking culture. It's not like, oh, you have to be a fucking smoking Nazi and there's specific
Yeah,
things you.
it's not a. We're not giving permission.
No, we're
It's
just
more
saying,
of a like-
I'm
hey,
just saying, all I'm saying is when y'all was saying somebody walks around, like walks away with the
people
blunt.
do that, friend.
But I understand that, but I in my head, my logic is, why the fuck you smoking with them in the fucking first place?
But you
It
don't
might be
know
something
that they're
simple.
gonna
They
do
might have
that.
got a phone call and didn't realize and walked off with the
Or
blunt.
they could be used to
You need to be
smoking a
conscious
lot.
enough
So
to
then I'm
know.
like, hey,
Or they
before
could not
you
be
even walk
mindful.
away,
No,
that's-
no,
we're
no,
not
no.
gonna-
They're not mindful. That's it. That's why the
That's
point
not,
of the
that's
Yeah,
not,
the
that's
book-
my
the
point.
book is
I'm
more
just saying,
about-
just don't be mindful.
Nah, and this book is about being more mindful.
But y'all were saying somebody walking away and exchanging the blunt for another blunt.
I was just being
No.
extra.
No.
Please no, I was being extra.
Strangers.
No, because it's like why? Because a lot of people gonna say, why don't you want me to walk off with the blunt? You don't trust me? It ain't that I don't trust you. It's just I want to be able to see what I'm smoking at all times.
It's like a bitch with a drink in the club.
I
You
feel
know,
like
walk
you
Yeah,
should
away.
you
hit
want-
it twice and then give back and then walk away.
No.
That's just common sense.
See, there we go. See, like the fact that you want to hit it twice. I feel like if you're the person that rolled the blunt, or if it's your weed,
Oh,
you're
Lord.
at liberty to smoke and hit it as many times as you want.
If it's
your
your
weed,
weed,
It's
we
your
talk.
blunt.
We
So,
talk.
okay, so
It's
your
your
blunt, it's
blunt.
cool.
When
let me
it's
get
yours.
this. Let me get this straight.
So
So
if
if I bring a blunt to this party and I'm like, I'm about to go to my car right quick and I got the blunt in
You
my hand.
good. You good. You exempt.
Then exactly.
But nobody else can
So
walk
what I'm
off with the
saying
blunt.
is, if I give you the blunt, it's my blunt. I give you the blunt. You
I
hit it
can't
twice.
walk off with it.
Right, but I'm saying she said something about hitting it twice. I feel like if you hit it twice and be like, all right, here you go, and then you go outside, I feel like that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool, but you can't go outside with the blunt.
I know, but she was saying something about.
I said, I feel like this is me. This is my take on it. If it's me, Miss Lovey, it's my weed and I rolled it, I might hit that hole 5 times and pass it.
yeah.
Not just twice.
No,
so I'm saying
that's
that.
what I'm
But,
saying.
but that's
There's
etiquette.
flexibility.
You're
That's what
allowed
we're
to.
discussing.
Like we're gonna
That's the
tell you
whole
things
thing.
you're allowed
What
to
if
do
y'all-
as well.
Well, what if y'all chipped in and got like a dime bag or like a cube?
Who's shooting up?
No, no. Hold on. Do everybody got $1 right? $1.25? Can I get $1.25 from everybody right now?
Back to 2003
I'm
smoking.
trying to get a sack.
I don't smoke now.
Oh, no, my nigga, I put in $4. I'm gonna hit this hoe 4 times.
Listen, he said, this nigga said, I don't smoke, nigga, we know. That's what you just said.
Let me bring it to 2020.
Yes.
I am a teacher by day.
Shit, they. I don't even think.
Teacher at that.
Okay.
My middle school kids have half zips. Your grown ass should not be putting it on time. And I can go down the hall and get half a zip. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Again, I don't smoke weed.
I don't even understand.
Let's
I
see
know
what
what
we
my
got going
business
on
is.
in the school
Now,
today.
now, when I was
Bring
growing,
them up to speed.
when I was growing up, it used to be like, hey, y'all want to put in on the sack? Y'all want to like? I've heard that as like growing up when I was learning how to smoke. And I was learning how to smoke with other people. Those were terms that were used because we wasn't spending our money on something that we really didn't do. So it's like, hey, y'all want to put it on the sack? Yeah, but it wasn't $10.
That's the term, I got 5 on it by the Loonies. Hello.
So we was cool with that. But now if somebody walk up like, hey, y'all want to put in on a dime? Like,
Nah, we done put it on a quarter
I'm
pound.
not smoking.
I got 5 on it. Ain't really cool no more.
That nigga said how many of us quit.
Yeah.
Nigga, we can, if everybody in this room put in $10, we can get close.
Blessings.
I'm
get a
used to
pound.
currency, and you be talking about having your own shit. So I be confused, like when motherfuckers
Let's
say
call
what
it
they sharing.
doping.
Yeah,
You're
like-
on the right path, baby.
If I feel like I remember I used to talk to this one dude who told me I used to always bring the weed to his house, and he would always, I'd be like, why you never got no weed? He'd be like, because I ain't achieved shit. And I was like, what you mean?
Damn.
I don't even know him, and that's my nigga. I don't even know.
He told me that he was like, I feel like weed is for when you got your shit together. Like smoke weed then. He was like, if you don't got your shit together, why the fuck you smoking weed? He's like, priorities before any fucking thing.
He need to be
and
a
I was
preacher.
like, I get you. You know what I'm saying? I said, I really feel you on that. I let him hit the blunt, you know, because I kept asking him. I come on there twice, and I'm like, why the fuck you don't ever have no weed? He like, well, apparently you got your life together, because you just out here just blazing up.
Because you can afford
And
it.
I was like, you right. I don't even got my life together. He's like, so why you spending all this money on shit and your life ain't
Why
together?
is you calling me telling me to bring weed? Hello, we're in the same boat.
No, he didn't call me to.
Oh, you just.
It was just like
That's what I did. Like if you go to somebody's house, you gonna bring a bottle or some weed or water or some shit. So I would go over there.
So if y'all come to my house, y'all know y'all better have something.
Of course, the generosity in me is like, I'm at this nigga house. I'm like, hey, you wanna hit this? He like, sure, I'll hit it. Then I was like, man, why you don't never? You ain't got no weed. And he finally was just like telling me, he's like, look, I got bills to pay. I got things I gotta do. So I'm not. So what? It didn't.
That was a good ass reason.
It was like mind blowing. But then when he told me that shit, he said, I'm not saying that weed is for rich people, but he was like, I don't think nobody should be smoking weed if they ain't got their shit together. Because why you spending your money? Because he said weed is not cheap. Like good weed is not cheap, so he was like, at least have your shit together. So in my head, after hearing that, I'm like, well, that means that if I'm going to some establishment, party, shindig, or whatever the fuck, I'm gonna provide my own weed. And I'm not gonna smoke anybody else's. That's just me though. Like you said, you have your own rules and etiquette. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If somebody say, you know, they want to hit my shit, I'd be like, it depends on who it is. But I'm honest though. I'm not gonna be letting nobody put their fucking mouth on my shit if I pay for this.
I understand her reasoning. I understand that.
Cleaning your ass.
I understand that.
You paid your rent?
Carmen, I'm cool with that and I understand that, but if you roll your own blood right here, we on live camera. I'm gonna keep reaching for that. I was like, hey, you gonna pass it just because I want? I feel like, hey, you.
It depends on where you at. Like if you in somebody's house and they smoke weed, then I'm gonna pay respect to the fact that I'm smoking weed in their house.
Yeah. If you come to my house and you fire a blunt, you better pass it.
Smoke the shit. You know what I'm saying? When I don't know who the fuck they are.
But that is a rule
Me,
too.
I feel like I equate my weed to like my pussy. Anybody can't get my shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
unless I feel like you are rightfully
there are people like her. Think
deserving of that
about
shit.
our good friend Fred on. Remember he was his No Pass the Blunt campaign.
And I stuck to that difficultly. But let me tell you, well, I feel personally like,
I don't blame him.
listen, I feel like everybody deserves to experience what I experienced. I don't think about people's lives being together. I think about the moment and this fellowshipping and you know what I'm saying? I'm exchanging this. I have this blessing and I'm blessing everybody in the room because I have that to bless with people. Even if they leave here and never smoke
you
again.
Back with wet blunts and shit?
No, they don't know no better.
Yeah.
They don't need to be smoking.
No, they just need to be educated.
Yeah,
first.
we gotta
They need
educate.
to be
Some people
told.
just don't know.
Them on their own weed, not on
But-
yours.
but
We gonna dig into her business.
But because you might have 3 people who got wet blunts and they don't know, so they just passing wet blunts around. But they all
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
if all 3 of them are juicy lip, they don't know. It's normal.
I don't know.
saying,
My
you living
sister,
right, you know what I'm saying?
my little sister, a big time smoker, and she always used to get on me about certain things, about things that I did. So what my black ass did was when I would roll my weed up, if she in the house, I'd be like, I'll give her some of my weed. I'd be like, hey, roll your own shit up. Like, we ain't gonna
So in the book, we're gonna have to put a disclaimer that say, if you bring your own weed, you're exempt. If you bring your own weed and you
That's
smoke
gonna
your
be a
own weed
common
and you
theme
don't
in
hit
there.
nobody else, if you don't hit nobody else's blunt, you smoke your own weed, then
You just that person.
you're
Me
exempt.
personally, I like personal parties.
And that's cool if you that
I'm the
person.
kind of bitch to roll my own weed and still roll another joint for everybody else. You feel what I'm saying?
that's
It's a
fine,
blessing.
God bless you, love it.
Exactly.
And God bless you for that.
That mean you got money, because I'm not finna be paying
It's not about money
Her life is
though.
together.
No, it's not.
By the weed standards, it is.
Okay.
So guess what I mean
It
when I'm
is,
saying that?
beloved.
She's like,
You
no, it's
have a
not.
wonderful home.
I think she mean like if you can afford to do it, like
That's what I
and
mean
not
when I
have
say
any
that.
stress
Like,
behind
do
it.
that shit. It's motherfuckers sitting at home
like I
"Hey, you
said,
got
it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Like,
$5?
No, she saying if it's gonna stress you out of your bank account, your lights gonna get cut off because you want to smoke weed, then you
it's
should be doing
priorities,
it.
definitely.
Yeah.
But at
That's
the same
what I mean
time,
when I say that.
people are like not healthy mentally. You know what I'm saying? People are doing prescription drugs that's 10 times more worse. So I feel like sometimes slowing down and taking that time for yourself and reflecting with yourself, and sometimes you have to fucking smoke a joint. Like
I wish life was that easy.
Shit, every time.
I didn't say it was easy. Life's not easy.
Every-
But you
I'm saying like to make that decision of being able to do certain things like that. Like when old boy said that shit to me about like not having his life together, I was like, I really felt that shit. He was like, he's like, I'm not gonna do that. Like,
I would have felt it for that moment and been like, just rolled him a blunt and be like, just hit this when it get hard for you. But I wouldn't have really just felt it to the fact where I was gonna stop smoking. Like if my life wasn't together, even if my life wasn't together, I was gonna keep smoking at that point.
What you would say? There's literally people that like when I say get your life together. And I understand that people go through stressful shit all day long and they deserve a blunt. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's priorities before everything. So I know somebody that literally live on somebody's couch and they smoking weed every day.
Oh no, they need
to save their money to get their own shit.
They need their ass whooped.
But then they come home, they go to this person's house whose couch is sleeping on and be like, "Hey, you want to hit this blunt?" And if that was me and that was my shit, I'd be like, "No."
I would take the blunt and take it upstairs. This is my blunt. This your rent.
You can smoke in here anymore. Like, you can't.
I'll take the blunt upstairs. This is my rent. Fuck that. You walking out with the blunt, now I'm walking out with the rent.
If anything, we just learned how different people smoke for different reasons and how different levels are. I feel like if you can be a blessing,
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing.
I feel like if you can be a blessing and you can give something, then it's gonna come back
If
to
you
you.
living in my if you living in my house and you smoking and you ain't paying nothing and ain't working or nothing, I should be able
talking
to.
about circumstances.
I should be able to wake up and just whoop you with a belt whenever I
That's
feel like.
priorities and circumstances.
Hell
I'm
no.
not talking about that.
You gotta
I'm talking about
prioritize.
submerging. But I know.
Yeah, we gotta get to the next show.
Yes.
Once again, hey, the show this weekend, tickets go on sale at midnight. 10541 FM 1960 Road West. Love to Laugh comedy show. We about to get on and pass.
That's why he looked at me.
Hey. We gonna turn it on over to Miss Cookie, but get your tickets tonight. They'll be free until midnight. They gonna sell at midnight. We have a lot of people gonna be in the building. Dope show. I'll be hosting. Derek Cakley headlining. It's on Saturday, February the 15th. So you have a week after tomorrow, Miss Cookie. Thank you for asking. Saturday, February the 15th, 7 p.m. Be at the door. Tickets are free up until midnight. Then they gonna become like $10. So Derek Cakley headlining. I'll be the host. Mike Worm opening, and Cornelius White will be your feature. So come out, turn up with us. Love to laugh. Pass on over. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna switch over to Miss Cookies and the new Miss Cookie. It's going down. www.lovethenumber jamradio.com.